Hi friends! Welcome to my X journey. For those who are new, I am Mrs. Y, and for those who are returning viewers, welcome back. I'm sure everyone is anxious to know what I've got from Hermes after all those dramas, okay? If you missed those dramas, I'm gonna put it down the link down below in the description box so that you guys can check it out. But all I can tell you right now, it is a Quota bag. So you can put your guess on the style, color, size, and hardware color in the comment below. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel or follow me on my Instagram at Mrs. Y X Journey, I strongly encourage you to do so. So, as I am shopping at Hermes and other luxury items just like you. So we can, both share. You can feel free to DM me on Instagram and we'll have a little chat. Okay, so I think it's enough suspension for sure. So let's get started with today's unboxing. And I have these gloves from Hermes because when I was offered this Quota bag, my essay was like, I have a special something for you. I'm like, okay. But I kind of knew like, what could it be, right? It has to be a Quota bag, but is it my dream bag? I don't know. We'll take a look at it together, okay? And as usual, I will first unbox the item and tell you guys the story after, okay? But for the size of it, for those of you who've been shopping with Hermes, I'm sure you guys probably take the closest guess, and obviously some of you know my wish list and we'll just figure it out. So obviously there's always tissue papers and you gotta flip it through. Okay. And there's always a dust bag there. And I am going to put this aside. Okay. So can you tell me or can you guess, is it a one handle or two handles? I'm sure everybody can guess the size already. It's a pretty small bag. So without further ado, let's just review. Okay, so it is a two handle. So obviously this is a Birkin 25. And this is in the color Baton with gold hardware. I think the dust bag is just fit the bag. So, yep. Do you guys see how beautiful this color is? And some of you will be like, wait, didn't you want a gray bag? I will tell you guys that story later. But anyhow, so this is the bag that I was offered. And obviously there's always a felt and it's with gold hardware. And for those who've been following me, and obviously when I was offered this, I'm like, I'm always got offered with a gold hardware. I think I only have like maybe 3 bags that are in palladium. The rest are gold, which is nice. I'm not complaining about it, but it is something that it's interesting to know. And okay, let me just open it. It's brand new, so obviously all the stickers are still on it. And I'm just gonna show you guys how it looks, the interior. And for those of you who don't know, this is a Togo leather, which is my second Birkin bag that is Togo leather. And obviously there's a bubble. And you see pocket in the front here, right? Wait, yes, the pocket in the front here. And then obviously the crochet, it's also in this dust bag as well. And obviously this is also in gold color, but I barely put it on. Like my crochet is always in my closet just because I always feel like it's too heavy when you actually using it in the front. It's kind of like pulling the handle down. That's just my perspective, but yeah, maybe sometimes I should put it on, but we'll see. Yeah, so obviously the interior is also Togo and also in baton color. only. So this is obviously a single color, a very classic Birkin. But as you can also see, like there are some like very visible vein as well. But I take it as a characteristic, okay? Like, and it's also a uniqueness of the bag. So I actually don't mind too much. But when Mr. Y saw it, he's like, there's so many vein. I'm like, it's okay. After all, it's just the way the leather is. And that's one of the things that I love Hermes about. Okay, something very, yeah, I'll show you guys the bottom as well. And I'll just quickly show you the twilly that I picked for this bag. And you maybe wonder, it's only one twilly. Well, why? Not only because I have so many twillies already that I can use on this bag, but also I never like to have two of the same twillies on the same bag. Okay, I like to mix and match a little bit, and that will be my style. Okay, like you want to use your fashion as your own style in a sense, right? So that's how I pick my style, and it's more versatile for me. So I picked this one. It has a lot of animals, like small animal, pigeons, birds. It does have a giraffe as well. And then the back, you see like their signature, their horse, a bunny, and other animals. The reason why I like this one is very subtle, and especially with the light blue background, and then with all these soft pink per each animal. And I think it's very cute. Like after all, I think this is like probably the new one that just came out maybe, but definitely it's this year's, like it's 2023's version. So yeah, I think this will look nice. I haven't used it obviously, so when I do, I'll definitely take pictures and show it to you guys, or maybe I'll use my current ones that I have, but we'll see. We'll find another one to pair with this twilly. So now obviously it's the story time. And for those who have been following me, know I was offered this same exact Birkin last year around this time. And I turned it down. This like was my second offer of the Quota bag, and I turned it down. Because I was, obviously was looking for Cray or Eton. Okay, that's what's on my last year's wish list. And at the end of it, as you know, like I settled with my first heritage leather, the Faber Barania Birkin 25, which is a very, very special bag. Okay, like don't get me wrong. I think I made the best decision ever. Like I turned down a regular color, a regular leather that you can always get, right? Like I wouldn't say the color you can always get, but like the leather itself, toggle leather, you can always get it. But a Barania, a heritage leather, you don't necessarily always get offered that. So I think I made a decision to wait, to be patient. And even though it's not a Cray bag, it's not a tongue, but instead it's a special heritage leather bag. I think that was a great decision. So obviously this year I am still insist to put Cray as my #1 and only color for my Birkin 25 or 30. I basically put in like 2 sizes for my essay to work on. Either or I'll take basically. So 1 week prior to getting this offer, I have a longest conversation with my essay, like almost an hour, like no joke, it's almost an hour conversations. So basically he was begging me to give him more colors options instead of just fixated in Cray. Okay, so we've basically gone through most of the grits and whites family. And for instance, the grits pearl, mushroom, baton, nata, and etc. So basically I came in, but to be honest, I do like grits Maya, baton, and grits pearl. Like that's basically my second, third, and fourth color options. Okay, so baton, it basically was on my third color. So the reason we had such a long conversation because, obviously he really wants to make things happen, okay? But also he doesn't want to make the same mistake like last year that I had to turn down a Quota Bag, okay? Even though he never said anything to push me or force me, but I felt like he really cares for his customers, even when there's consequences, okay? Like, I absolutely grateful for that, because I'm sure there's some sort of consequences or inconvenience, okay? Maybe not consequences, but definitely inconvenience, because obviously he has to apply, he has to fill those paperwork and to get approved from the manager and be like, this bag will be for this particular customer. There's no second name or backup name on it, okay? But anyhow, I will tell you more about that. So I went pick it up 2 weeks after I was offered this bag. My SA told me, you know, the day he was testing me, he was basically having a conversation with his manager at the same time. So basically they're looking through what's coming in, okay, and what can be fulfilled. And obviously, you know, Cray was never on the list for their boutique this year for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, like, I'm not surprised, you know, the selling supervisor and the managers know what is coming into the boutique. Okay, because for all the retail business, okay, it doesn't matter it's Hermes or Dior or any other brands, they have to make sure that, you know, they need to control the inventory, you know, and making sure stocks do sales to make money. Okay, like at the end of it, it's all about money, right? Inventory, it's their money. They don't want to have any bags that just sit in their inventory. But the thing is, you maybe wonder then, why can't I just walk in and buy Birkin or buy Kelly? Well, because they don't have enough to offer to everyone. Okay, so they have to eliminate customers, you know, to whom they will be selling to. Okay, that's just their guideline, because it's always about the demands and supplies, right? I mean, I should say supplies and demand. It's always about that, okay? So like I always said, it's all based on building relationship and evaluate, you know, if you are a true Hermes lover, you know, that's really what they care the most, as Hermes doesn't like resellers, okay? So that's the reason why they want you to buy other stuff to prove yourself, kind of like you are a true Hermes lover, or you walk in, you know, with Hermes items, if it's your first time going to the boutique, and, you know, that's always a clue or a sign for the SA that you're working with. So then they feel like, okay, like this customer has a potential to be a long-term customers of mine, and maybe I can try to fulfill their wishes and see how things goes, right? So, and obviously whatever you get offered all the time, bring it back. So then, you know, your SA will definitely evaluate that as well. And that's also a way of building your relationship with Hermes. Anyways, so with this experience, I will say, you know, be patient and be grateful for sure when you have such a wonderful SA like mine. Okay, so the funniest thing is, you know, and something to look forward to is that, you know, during our conversations when I was in the private room, you know, when I said, you know, baton, it's nice, okay, I will take it, okay, so that my essay can feel better. But Cray is still on the list for next year. So that's kind of exactly what I said, like Cray is not going anywhere. I know it's hard, but it's not going anywhere. But my essay responds, no. I was like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean by no? He said, you are on my first list. You're the first person for the SO next year. And I was like, what? But I think I was too tired that day. I actually didn't give too much of a response. And I think the reason why is that, you know, when he said no, I was too shocked and tired at the same time. So then I just didn't know what to respond. But anyways, you know, it is something to look forward to, and I would definitely keep you all posted on that. And let's see when this will actually happen. You know, I mean, some of you know I already have one, but that's under Mr. Y's profile. It was not under my own profile. So this will be something really special. And I feel like, you know, it's really mine, okay? Because it's my profile, it's my purchase history, so it's something different. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you have not yet subscribed to my channels, please consider to subscribe, and this way it gives me more motivation to generate more luxury content, especially Hermes for you guys, okay? So as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!